Hey guys, this is Callum from EnglishShooting and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm simply asking for a few seconds of your time to go and find the link either in the description or comment section below to sign the change.org petition in support of the Gardners Guns range. If you want to learn more, then stay tuned, but that's really all you need to do to help the UK and Scottish shooting community and the community as a whole. We do really need to stick together and try and help each other out where possible. Even if you live halfway across the world from Scotland, you can still help by signing this petition, so please do so. So what is going on? Well, there's been a couple of ranges established under the Gardners Gun Club, and the range in question that's having all of the issues at the moment is the Eskdalemuir 2K range. Yes, it's a 2-kilometer range. So ranges as they are in the UK are quite scarce and hard to find, certainly almost impossible to start up given all the planning, permission and space required. But to have a 2-kilometer range, these things just doesn't happen. They are only a handful of these sorts of facilities in the whole of the UK, so it's certainly something we need to protect. Now, there have been a couple of ranges operating in this area for nearly 4 years now without issue. However, after applying for planning permission to change the land into a full-time range, they've since encountered a few issues. Now, the way planning works here in the UK is we have something called the 28-day rule, which means if you have a plot of land, as long as it is safe and suitable to use as a range, you can use it for a range for up to 28 days a year without needing planning permission to change the use of the land. Now, this club is growing quite well and quite large. I believe they have over 500 members now, and they've realized that they're not going to be able to supply the required range time to all 500 members or above with only 28 days a year. They've put a planning application in to say, look, this is what we've been doing. We've been commended on our safety. We've been commended on the facilities. I believe police have also used these facilities as well. Look, we want to be able to expand. We want to be able to grow. And by the way, also, this is going to bring in a load of money to the local community. It's going to bring in tourism. It's going to bring in visitors. And it's estimated that it's going to bring upwards of £500,000 into what is quite a small village economy. And trust me, as a shooter in the UK, you travel far and wide. It's quite nice visiting new facilities and new ranges, and people will travel right up the country to go and see something, certainly if it has a 2-kilometer target. So they've applied for it. It's been very supported from local businesses, from local councillors, and everything seemed to be going swimmingly. Then the MOD decided to do an exercise over public land, which got the locals a bit spooked, specifically one community councillor. They then decided, obviously being the anti-gunner that they are, is, well, we can't have this. We can't have the army and military roaming around these valleys with their 50 cal rifles that can destroy an armoured tank at a mile. We need to put a stop to this. Now, to stress, the MOD training and this range and this club had nothing to do with each other, and even if the range wasn't there, even if this club wasn't there, the MOD would still be doing their training facilities. The local council and planning permission is not going to stop that. They're the MOD at the end of the day. So it's really been blown out of proportion. This councillor has decided to do a massive fear and smear campaign across the local community, and this involves, funnily enough, a Buddhist temple. So the Buddhist monks have said, well, we're here for peace and tranquility. This has then stirred up and attracted the support of the greater Buddhist community, and the secretary of the club has reported that the local council is now receiving complaints and objections from as far as South Africa. Now, the whole process of planning application and the objections that are submitted is meant to be by local people. It's meant to be by people that are going to be affected by any of these planning changes. So to have people writing in from South Africa is absolutely ridiculous. Those people are never going to be affected by what's happening at this range or within this village. This is purely an anti-gun stance. It's a religion versus the gun owners, this Buddhist temple versus this little range, and it's really saddening. Once again, people's misconceptions and the vilification of firearms and firearms owners is going to potentially lose an incredible facility, and that's why it's incredibly important for you to sign this petition. There is a counter petition, there's one against this range on change.org. At the time of filming this, it's at 13,000 people already. Well, that exceeds how many people are in the village, so this has become a national and international thing. So I'm asking for the international gun owning community and shooting community to get involved and to balance the scales. Again, the links will be in the description and comment section below. Please just take a few seconds to go and sign it. Now, we have been told that the council should not take into consideration any side of any petition. However, having a for petition with larger numbers than the against petition certainly isn't going to hurt, and it's going to show the local council how big the international shooting community is, how popular shooting sports is as a whole, and hopefully calm down any fears or concerns or misinformation that these people have been told. So it's a range that personally I've never visited. I wasn't even aware of before this started doing the rounds on Facebook, but we cannot afford to lose any more ranges, and I certainly, hopefully, if they are still open, will be visiting them later on in the year or the year after. I will try and make a visit up there to see how they're doing and to see how the planning application is going. But at the moment, this is in our hands to show support, to counter the misinformation, to counter the vilification of shooting ranges, shooting in general, and firearms owners. Again, the links are in the description. Please take a few seconds to go and sign them. But there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you've signed the petition already, or if you are going to, again, a big thank you. I will also include the details of the club and some contact details, so if you want to support them in any other way, then you can get in contact with them and do that. But again, thank you for watching. Please give the video a big thumbs up, and please consider sharing to get the message out, to hopefully get more signatures. And as always, guys, I hope to see you soon.